Let's go.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. This is Day Fiction. I am AD. This is Danny Hart.
That's
And
me.
we're here to talk about King Kong today versus
You-
Godzilla, right? Or is it
Yes.
Godzilla versus Kong?
I have
Either
that
way.
in my notes.
Right?
It's Godzilla versus Kong.
Ooh, yeah. So, we love this movie. I love this movie. I don't know about you. I watched it 3 times. That's
I
thrice
know.
times.
Thrice.
Right. All right. So, you had something to talk about by Doja Cat mentioning
Yeah,
this movie.
I was I was browsing through Twitter and I saw she commented on the movie,
Yeah.
and this is, paraphrasing. So she put, "New Godzilla movie sucks. I feel so manipulated. No character development. It's literally a stone cold cash grab." And then also paraphrasing, she doesn't want to see two behemoths fighting. She wants to see pain and feel loss. See a grown-ass man cry. Less CGI. She goes, "I want to feel uncomfortable."
The fuck?
Well, to be fair, when I read that, it kind of reminded me of things that you've said in the past about certain movies. Like, you want more. Like, you want more this and that. Like, especially, like, as far as taking things to a whole nother level or
Right.
being real about something. Like, I get
Right.
that in the whole, like, I want to feel uncomfortable. Like, make it different, you know?
Well, what, like gorilla iguana sex? I don't know what the fuck.
Dude.
But
Just
how-
more
dude,
character depth. I think that's what she was getting towards.
But we had all those other movies beforehand to get
Yeah.
that character depth, right?
You're
We
right.
did.
Yeah.
So, what we want to see in this video is them duke it out, and I feel that's what we got. So I don't agree with her. Yeah, maybe I am contradicting myself a little bit because I want to see that edginess.
Yeah.
But I don't think so. I think this movie fucking hit spot on
Yeah.
to me, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, especially for what it's supposed to be, it does what it's supposed to. I can only see what she's saying just in the sense of if she wanted more character development. And then also, if, during these times that we've been at home watching, all these movies with the same kind of formula, you're like, I want a little more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, character development and how though Godzilla does not talk.
No,
King Kong
you're
barely
thinking too
talks.
much about like the actual
The origins.
topic
She wants
of,
to talk about the origins.
she's talking about the like the human characters.
Oh yeah, it did. You know what? The movie did go fast though. It
Yeah,
went fast.
it
went
did.
boom, 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 boom,
Yeah,
boom. But it was necessary not to bore us.
right.
Like,
of
right?
course,
Like
it's
I
an
said,
action movie.
the build-up.
Yeah,
The build-up was very quick.
mm-hmm.
I like that. It was like it changed like a lot. Maybe like every like minute and a half. It was just boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom for a while, and then they really honed in on the places where it needed to be honed in on. Like
Yeah.
they spent like 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there. I thought it was very strategic.
Yeah, I
So,
feel that.
Doja Cat, I don't know. Maybe you do kind of have a point with the character development.
Yeah, in the sense of the
But,
humans.
Yeah. Okay, so Doja, let me tell you this: if we had this character development, the movie would have ran like 4 hours, like the new Justice
True.
League. I don't got. Who's got time for that? I do not. Right.
Yeah.
Then again, I would love to see that though, if they did bring that into fruition.
Yeah.
And then did like a director's cut,
Yeah.
Godzilla versus King Kong, and they
That'd
went
be
in depth
dope.
with the characters.
Yeah.
Then Doja Cat's got a point.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But until we see that, I mean, people have to hit a certain like mark
Yeah.
with their minutes. There's a budget. You know,
Yeah.
this is a huge movie.
Mm-hmm.
Huge. So I loved it. What were your first thoughts in about like 10 minutes?
Ooh, in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah. First 10 minutes. Like it could be
All
anything.
right. I'm going to be honest with you. When I'm watching a movie obviously most movies are based on fiction. This is obviously fiction. But when it gets into like there's science involved and it's like this very dramatized version of science that really doesn't, of course, exist, I
Right.
tend to go. Like, I lose interest. It's hard for me to keep up with all their like theories and whatnot. I'm just like, okay, I kind of get it. I'm like, just take me to the point. Take me to the point. Like, I don't want to keep hearing like, oh well, this da 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 happened and blah blah blah. And it's like, oh okay, Hollow Earth, cool. We get there. Boom. Okay, now I'm interested. Now I'm starting to pick up on what we're doing. All the other stuff before was just like, I don't know what's going on.
Right, because we're thinking, how in the how in the world can a gorilla be freaking 20 stories tall, and then also like a freaking iguana or a lizard, wherever he is. How could they be
Right.
so tall? Like, we don't care about like that. We care about
Yeah.
like facts.
It's like we already know. It's like we already know that there's these creatures out there. It's like, why do we have to get to this like whole other explanation of a theory in order to get to the point of the mission of the movie, the
Right.
point of the movie? And I'm just like, just get there.
Hey, do you really think that there's like a agency, government type of agency, not necessarily Apex, because Apex was that corporation. Now, do you think that there is an agency that deals with like new species? You feel me? We haven't
Oh
really.
yeah, for
I
sure.
mean, we haven't discovered everything in the
Yeah.
ocean at all by far.
Oh
Right.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I totally
I
believe there's
agree.
something like that out
Right.
there.
And that's what had me intrigued about Apex.
Yeah.
Even though it was it was part of the movie and it's just a movie, but I think there's definitely agencies out there that handle shit like that. Also, Godzilla was friendly. I mean, supposedly
Mm-hmm.
or allegedly in the movie, right?
Allegedly. Yeah.
He was. He was like called the savior, I guess, but then he
Yeah.
wasn't because he attacked Apex.
Right.
But that was because there was like a hidden agenda behind Apex.
Right.
Boom, boom.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a lot of like conspiracy going off the bat.
Oh,
He
yeah.
just attacked that. Coincidentally, attacked
Yeah.
that one facility of Apex.
Right.
Yeah. Also, Kong's habitat. I thought that was pretty cool, but at the same time, I'm wondering. I mean, shit. Like, you're responsible for this gigantic ass character.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do after he's no longer satisfied with his habitat? Because that's what it seemed like. Remember when he got the tree, and then he said,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and he boom, hit
Yeah.
that tree in the dome,
Yeah.
right
Yeah,
where the sun
dude.
don't shine.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It's like, this isn't real.
Loud noises.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, he's over it. There's obviously something about that environment, even though it looked, large enough to appease him. He knew that just wasn't home. It wasn't feeling right. Something
Right.
in there wasn't clicking. Like, yeah, the little girl was in there, and that's like a piece of home for him. But
No, I agree. All right, let's
It
move
just
on
got
to the
worse
fight
after I
scenes,
moved it.
dude. Tell me
yeah,
that shit wasn't cool, because I know it was. Those fight scenes were freaking dope sauce.
yeah, dude, the fight scenes were pretty cool. Like, I think the main one that I liked the most was the last one, just between Kong and Godzilla.
Right.
Was it in
Tokyo?
Japan?
No,
Yeah.
Tokyo. Yeah.
And
Yep.
I liked the setting of it. I liked all the like lights in the background. I liked that it was dark and it had the lights, and then I liked the score of it as well. Like, it was very like, I don't know. It was dope. It was dope to watch.
It was cool, huh? It was like
Yeah.
very Tron-like.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. And then, Kong has his axe and stuff, which I learned was like supposed to be like made from the spine of another Godzilla creature.
Oh
And I was
shit!
like,
I didn't know that.
yeah.
Really.
Yeah, it was pretty. I was like, oh, that's cool. I was like, that makes so much more sense as to why
It charges.
it reflected. Yeah,
Yeah.
and like it was, I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Dude, I love the fight scenes. I thought they were so sick from the jump, from the time that he was on the submarine, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was like he was dosed with tranquilizers.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So he was still like kind of loopy, but he was like, "Fuck this! I hear another Titan coming towards me." Then he got up, and then he did what he had to do, and obviously he's no match for Godzilla in the water.
Right.
That's where that fool is
Yeah.
from, right?
Disadvantage.
And then we'll talk about the time that he fought him otherwise, which was Tokyo. That was the
Yeah.
second time, no?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Kong fucking brought it to him hard as he could.
He did.
He didn't have a lot of extra powers that Godzilla did.
Yeah.
But do you remember that scene where he freaking... I don't know if you follow UFC, but it's like a punch where they jump off the gate of the octagon.
Yes, dude, I remember that one.
Dude,
I was like, that was dope.
I was like, oh shit, let's get it, let's go.
Yes, that was so great.
Right?
Kong had so many like cool moves.
He
like
headbutted him a few times.
Yeah.
He was fucking him up at first.
Yeah,
but he wasn't a match for Godzilla. Godzilla had he had a lot more opportunity with his powers. He had he was like charged with like nuclear fucking fission or some shit. Some shit, right? Yeah, we don't know.
I'm like, that's not a fair fight though.
It's not. It wasn't.
Yeah, of course fucking Godzilla's gonna win.
Right, and then they made it seem like that the whole movie too. They had like a foreshadowing. Remember like when a homegirl, the deaf homegirl, she was downstairs, the little kid.
Oh, Gia.
Gia. She put her hand on the wall.
Yeah.
And she heard the vibration. Mm-hmm. And then she knew Godzilla was coming.
Yeah.
Which is something real with that community. Like, they have extra senses. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It sucks that they're, with that. But they do have extra senses. Which is really cool. I feel that fight scene and both parts, with the beginning to the end, I loved. I didn't really like anything too much other than the fight scenes because I thought that that's what's going to be about.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be too much story like Doja Cat says, like that.
Yeah.
The whole, in depth of characters, and she clearly didn't watch all of them.
Possibly.
Did they really?
There's no in depth.
Did they really have a character on all of them?
What do you mean, like?
Like, did they really go into depth with all those movies?
Oh, no. Is that what your point is?
Yeah. They didn't. So,
well, maybe that's why she wants it to be different. Like,
right. I'm not sure if I moved that camera.
Do you want to check?
Yeah, I'm going to check. So, anyhow,
yes.
Now that we're back, you know me. I'm a conspiracy theorist nut. What about you? How did you feel about the Hollow Earth theory?
I don't know. I'm not a good judge on that. Like I said, I need to watch it again and fully take in everything. But, I mean, anytime something like that comes up, I always end up thinking of, like, Bermuda Triangle and stuff, like this alternate
that's part
sort of space.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, like I thought that was intriguing. I was like, oh, that's cool. Like they're going into this whole other, kind of like Avatar as well. Like it's this other area. All these creatures are here. This is where Kong comes from. I was like, I think that's cool. I dug it. But I'm not clearly, as much as you are, I'm not into or know about all these like conspiracy theories and whatnot in regards to that.
Right. It's very much a theory. Mm-hmm. It's a theory. The theory is that if you go far enough in the South Pole or North Pole, you'll run into a plane of land that is uninhabited. And there's just a vast plain of like lush green land.
Yeah.
On both sides. So the theory is that, well, let me start off. We can't go there. We can't go to Antarctica at a certain point without having to provide a like pass, like a like a passport type of deal. We can't go there because there's like a treaty Have you ever seen the treaties on Antarctica? They have all our
No.
flags lined up on Antarctica. It's like a safe zone kind of deal.
Oh,
Like
okay.
that's where like a lot of shit goes down. And if you like toggle back to like Germany when they were fight we were fighting Hitler.
Yeah.
Um, Supposedly all the Germans like refuged over there, and they found refuge over there. Anyhow, long story short, Antarctica is unexplored, and that's where a lot of shit goes down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's a theory, dude.
Yeah.
That's why this movie really kind of hit home to me, because even though I'm not going to believe all the theories out there, but it was just aligned with more of like theory. So
Yeah.
like, if that'd be entertainment, if you will, right?
I get
So I'm not
you.
gonna be like, oh yeah, that's so fucking true. You know?
Yeah.
I just want you to know, like, okay, that's crazy, because like they aligned it with theories that a lot of people, dude. The reason why they did that is because a lot of people do believe in those theories,
Yeah.
or else they wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
They couldn't have, because no one would have like bought it.
Right.
But those theories are very much real, right?
I
So
feel you.
I love that movie. Every part of the movie I liked. I think the only person I didn't like was that Isa Gonzalez.
Oh, what was her character? Maya.
Maya. I mean, I like her as a actor.
Oh yeah, for sure.
She didn't belong in this movie at
Yeah.
all. You could totally tell, dude.
I don't think that character, whether as a man or a woman, was needed in general.
At all.
Yeah. Just have the goons along, which is basically what it was. You
Right,
know?
because
Like,
it
you
was-
don't need, as another character in there to oversee it, especially because it was so drab, especially when the whole thing happens and she's in that spacecraft and she fucking blows up.
Yeah.
The dad doesn't care. Dad doesn't know. He also blows up. There's no like, not that there needs to be any emotional content, but there was nothing bringing them together. Did they even show them together in a scene? Like there was nothing
That's what I'm
bonding
saying.
them.
Yeah,
There was no
nah.
point to that character. There was no talking to each other. Maybe in like, cut scenes or something. Maybe there were extra scenes that we don't know about that didn't make the movie, that they were actually talking and talking about what was happening
Exactly.
with one another. But that whole dynamic was completely useless.
And you can't even exactly measure her acting just because the movie
Yeah.
is just how it is. So you're like, okay, well that's just how it is. And you're like, I felt that you're right. There shouldn't, have been any character, and if they did, it should have been a douchebag dude, not a douchebag chick like her. I felt like she can do better. So
Yeah.
but she took it. I mean, obviously
Yeah.
she made her money. I'm not hating.
Yeah.
Cool. To Isa Gonzalez, nice. Maya, right?
Yeah.
Movie, nice.
I mean, it's a
It's not-
blockbuster.
it's not-
You
yeah,
want to
it's
be
not-
in those,
It's not like a big thing.
Yeah.
So, I would say when he did come to the Hollow Earth,
Yeah.
wasn't that trippy?
That was trippy.
It was trippy, no? Like the gravity inverted for
Yeah.
a little bit, and then he went down. Then when he went down to his own world, like the gravity was like more, more intense. So he
Yeah.
was just like hopping through stuff, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah. I just felt like there was a sense of like he knew where to go.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think there will be a second Godzilla?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Dude, look
Versus
how many.
King Kong? That's what I mean. Godzilla versus King Kong.
I'm
Do
pretty
you think
sure
there will
because
be?
it's unfinished.
Right, because he let him. I'm pretty sure Godzilla got his ass kicked too,
Oh,
right? So he
yeah.
was just like, dude, let's not do this again.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, fuck that. Next week or
Yeah.
catch me outside.
Yeah. Next time I'm in your hood,
Yeah.
we cross paths.
Yeah, watch out. I'm going to air out that joint.
Right.
Hey, that's pretty much how I seen it at the end
Right.
because, King Kong got up and he's like, what? I'm ready to
Yeah.
fight to the death. And Godzilla was just like,
It's like another day, dude.
yeah, we had it. I'm fucking, I
Yeah.
had too much for the day. I can handle
Right.
the what was that robotic Godzilla?
Yeah, I can't remember the name
Mega
of it.
Godzilla?
Yeah, right.
I think that was it. Yeah.
I think
If it
that's
wasn't, remind us.
one of two references to it. But yeah, that is one of
Yeah, that thing
the
was
names.
crazy.
It was, dude. That was even scarier than.
If it wasn't for that one homie, Josh
Oh
something.
yeah, I don't
Was
know
he
the last name of the character, but yeah,
the
Josh.
actor? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He poured the whiskey or whatever it was on the
yeah. He was
fucking.
all, dude.
Shit, let's do
I was
it.
like, that's genius.
It is genius. Who'd have thought?
Right? Poured liquid on shit, it goes.
For my
Yeah,
for my dead homies. Boom.
yeah.
I
That
liked
was
that. I
great.
liked him. He was my daughter liked him. He was good in
Yeah.
the Christmas Chronicles 2, part 2. He was
Oh, was he in that?
Belschnickel. He was Belschnickel.
I remember I watched the first one. I
The
didn't
first one.
watch the
The
second
second
one.
one's better.
Is it?
That's better.
Oh,
Well, we
you were
won't go
telling
into
me
there.
that.
You know, if you guys want us to review that, go downstairs. Go downstairs and then hit that little thing downstairs on the like button and the whatnot.
But yeah, you also got to watch Deadpool too because he's in that as well.
I did not see him in.
And
I
really
want to see
good,
it.
really good.
Cool. Yeah.
Two random things.
Let's do it.
All right. So, Mom actually brought up. She was like, "Wasn't this guy in that King Kong that they made with like Jack Black and the dude that plays Mark, the dad of
The Alec Baldwin dude, I told you
yeah."
that he was dark. He's not a Baldwin.
He is not.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He played in the second one.
Yeah.
Or
No. In the first King Kong remake in a long time, the one with like Jack Black.
He did play in that.
Yeah.
He did. He played three movies, right?
3?
Yeah, because he was in the one before this too.
Yes. Oh yeah, so that's 3 total. Even though the other one's separate from that, but I thought that was cool.
He must have connections.
Yes.
He was like, "Hey, bro, like I can get all the King Kongs. You wanna come over to my place?"
Yeah. Stupid.
I'll show you around. Show you my Kong memorabilia.
Yes.
It's very big and long.
Good job. Anyways, second random, which is the last one. When I was watching the movie, and so like a fighter pilot, when the first like fight scene happens, and it's Godzilla, King Kong, and he's on the boat, blah blah blah, and dude's going for Godzilla. Godzilla grabs the plane. And he like throws it, and the dude like deploys.
He deploys.
Yeah, and I was watching it with my mom. I was like, "Mom, yeah." I was like, "Mom, if I was that dude, I would have just like stayed in the plane and blown up because I'm not deploying and going into the water with Godzilla." Do you know what I mean?
But I get you.
Do you know what I mean?
I do. No, I get it. But Godzilla is not after humans though.
I get that
at all. You have a better chance of ejecting. I get your point.
He's
like,
taking up the whole.
Do
you see how big that dude is?
Godzilla can't even see that little.
He's taking up the whole water. What if he drop into the water and his tail just like slightly hits you? You're fucked.
Either way, you're fucked. I think.
Yeah.
I think your better chances of doing.
I would like a more instantaneous, as opposed to dropping in the water and
suicide.
Like drowning.
Just like fuck me, kill me.
Yeah, like
I get it.
This is it.
No, I fuck with you. I get it.
But yeah, those are my randoms. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, shit. If I'm gonna get stepped on by King Kong, if you're gonna crush half my body, just do it all.
Yeah.
Please. I do not want to be
swift moment.
No, just one blah.
Yep.
Please. Okay. if you're religious and you go to heaven, like, how can you not dispute that?
Right.
Like,
hey,
I've done a lot
you
wrong.
You saw what happened.
Like that. I did not have a chance to like turn my life around.
You saw
gorilla
the odds.
stepped on me.
Right. There's nothing they could do.
That's not funny. What kind of stars do you give this movie? If you had to give it stars, because you're not under pressure. No pressure.
No pressure. What would you give it? I always go first. What would you give it?
8.5.
8.5. That's solid.
Do you want to know why I give it 8.5?
Yeah, tell me.
I want to give it 8.5 just because I feel that they didn't really show the gruesome side of it.
Yes.
with the bloodiness and
Right.
it was held back a lot. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, it makes money, and people don't want to see like blood squirting everywhere, but
But they do.
they could have right? They could have had a couple places in there where they're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? They did that more with the creature on creature fighting.
Right. But in Tokyo when all those people are running, it could have been a cool stomp on everybody. Like,
Yeah.
a little group, a crowd, and then Godzilla's walking and
Yeah, dude, because a
stomped
whole
on
bunch
you.
of people in there got killed. They're like smashing through
Right.
shit, landing
So
everywhere.
I give it an 8.
Lots
and
of
a half.
casualties.
So I give it, but I loved it. So you?
All right. I'm going to do a solid 6.5 to 7.
That's pretty high for you too,
It is.
because you love movies. And so, damn, they're lucky to have a rating by you like that.
They are.
Yeah, a solid 6.5 to 7.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can see that. Well, that's all fair. I think that they did a good job.
Yeah.
I think that we're doing a good job by interviewing this movie,
Boom.
and I think everyone should watch it. If you haven't watched it right now, you're gonna have a lot of spoiler alerts.
Yeah.
But you should go definitely check it out. It's on HBO Max for free
Yes.
until I believe like the 20-something of April. I think something.
I believe so. Usually they do like a 30-day with the
30-day.
with the new.
If you're watching this movie today, you still have some time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you should go
At least
watch
till
it.
the end of April.
Yeah, if you're watching this little show, go see it. It's great. I liked it. If you're a fan of like gorillas and giant iguanas with that breathe nuclear fission out their mouth,
Yes.
then you'll like this movie. Yeah, go see that
Laser
shit,
beam
bro.
shooting
We
out of
like
the
it.
mouth.
Swing.
Yeah.
We like it all. No, but we did like it.
Yes.
I think that this movie should be played more often. Like this movie should have more like movies like it. Like they should do that. Like because the action was from beginning to end, all the way. They did not stop. That's what I was telling you about last time with the Wonder Woman thing. Like they did not give up on it. It was like, oh shit, couple minutes here, boom.
Yeah.
2 minutes there, boom. 3 minutes here, fight scene. What?
Yeah.
Like, 4 minutes, and they kept it going.
I get you.
Right, so I guess we'll wrap it up now. I am AAD. This is Danny Hart.
Yep.
We are They Fiction. So go check out Godzilla versus Kong.
Yeah. Deuces.
Out.